This story comes from a time before cable, when the local anchorman reigned supreme. One anchorman was more man than the rest. His name was Ron Burgundy. With a voice that could make Mr. Mulcahy purr, and suits so fine he made Mr. Kelly look like a hobo. Welcome to the Channel 4 KVWN News.
And these are the other members of the Channel 4 News team, with our reporter in the field, Brian Fantana.
I'm Brian Fantana.
And Brick Tamlin. Weather.
Today's forecast. Lightning, a little bit of thunder.
And Champ Kind. Sports.
Whammy!
Hi, I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is the Channel 4 News at 6 o'clock. Today's story is one of the more remarkable stories to happen in the history of the world. Today we bring you the story of Les Miserables, which of course means a whale's blowhole. Today's story is about a man named Jean Valjean. Sorry. I'm hearing now that it is pronounced Jean Valjean. This man was arrested 19 years ago for stealing a piece of bread, and he has just been released. He went first to the town of Dean. We go now live to the place where he stole the bishop's silverware. And we go to our reporter in the field with Bishop Bienvenu.
One.
Here I am with Bishop Bienvenu. Jean Valjean stole this man's silver, but he let Valjean go and gave him some candlesticks as well. Ooh, penny. Where are we? We were talking about Jean Valjean. Oh yes. So what exactly is going through your head when you let Jean Valjean go?
I noticed that he was just stealing because he was poor, and he was not really a bad man. I made sure he knew that I was giving the silver to become an honest man.
Well, that seems like a terrible idea to me. You let a hardened criminal go, and there is no doubt he will strike again. The only question is who is next, and where are those gummy bears I had?
That was some good reporting, Brick. After Valjean left Dean, he came across a young boy named Petit Gervais. We go now live to our sports reporter, Champ Kind, for the in-depth analysis.
Here's Valjean. Here's Petit. Petit goes this way, Valjean goes this way. Petit drops a coin, Valjean steps on it. Petit wants it back, Valjean won't let him. Petit runs away, Valjean cries. Game over. Whammy!
I'm here at the cart incident with Javert, where earlier today Monsieur Madeleine helped to lift a cart full of supplies off of a man. Great Odin's raven, that was an accomplishment. So Javert, what exactly did you see here today?
Well, yeah, I'm still under the cart here.
Shut up! Well, the mayor lifted the cart off the man, and I only knew one man that could lift that cart. He was a convict, and his name was Jean Valjean. I later discovered that Valjean was captured, and it was not the mayor, so I asked the mayor to dismiss me. He refused. Okay then, now we're going to interview the mayor about this. Mayor! Okay, so why is it that you didn't dismiss Javert today?
Well, he's a good policeman. He
The mayor's
gets the job. He gets the job done. And
I had to do it.
He really enforces the law, believes in what he does. He's very positive, and he always gets the job done. I want a guy arrested, I go to him. He gets it done. He's my enforcer. He's jabbed.
Yeah, obviously he's not getting it done because the cart's still on me. I'm gonna kiss you.
Now, after this happened, I tried to get an interview with the horse as well, but they tell me that it is literally a horse and that it cannot speak at all.
Come out, you're making me look stupid!
Alright, back to you in the studio, Ron.
Alright, thanks, Ron. Some damn fine reporting. Damn fine.
Champ Matthew was captured and put on trial for Dean Valjean. Valjean decided that it was more important to save the life of Champ Matthew and risk everything, revealing himself to everyone. He went to the trial for this man and gave himself away. He was put under arrest, but later escaped from prison. He We now go to Brick Tamlin in the field with Javert at the scene.
Brick, where'd you get that handgun?
I don't know. So did it surprise you that the mayor was actually Jean Valjean?
No, the second I saw him with that car, I knew it was him. I was just disappointed he got away.
You know it! Back to you, Ron.
I do love a nice glass of scotch. There it goes, down into my belly.
Ron, you're on.
Wait, you're saying I'm on right now? I don't believe you. Oh, sorry. I'm hearing that I am actually on. So, after this event, we now go to where Valjean has escaped the police and gone to Paris. He has picked up an orphan child named Cosette and has raised her as his own daughter. She is now a teenager, and she has just met a boy named Marius. We now go to Champ Khan, the in-depth analysis.
Now, Marius, where did you meet Cosette?
I was sitting right here on this bench at the Luxembourg Gardens when I met her.
How do you feel about her, and does she feel the same way about you?
Well, I love her, of course, and I hope she feels the same way, but I'm not sure.
In your dreams! Now, why did you leave your grandfather's house?
Well, I do love him, and he's a good man, but I just couldn't live there anymore.
Last question, what are you going to do to have the rebellion succeed?
Well, I was hoping that if the people saw some people rebel, then they would rebel as well. But I have to get back to the barricade, so thanks for having me on the show.
I guess anything can happen at the Luxembourg Gardens.
Later that evening, Marius returns to the barricade where he was saved by a girl who is now clinging on to her life. We now go to the scene with Brick Tamlin with Eponine.
Here I am, at the barricade, with Eponine. Eponine, how was your day so far?
I was just shocked because I was saving Marius, but it's alright because he's okay. I just regret keeping the letter from Cosette and not telling Marius until now.
Alrighty then. Brick here, reporting in the field at the barricade. Back to you in the studio.
The last place we bring you to today is the bridge where Javert killed himself. This is also the scene where earlier Valjean saved the life of Marius by carrying him through the sewers. Thénardier was there to let him out. We go now to Brian to find out what happened.
With me now is Javert, who at the spot earlier today killed himself. What was going through your head when you killed yourself?
I didn't know what to do. When Valjean saved Marius, I freaked out and I decided to end my life.
So what will you do now?
There's only one thing a man can do when he's going through a spiritual and existential funk.
Go to the zoo, flip off the monkeys.
No. Buy new suits. Yeah!
Valjean, why did you decide to save Marius instead of let him die?
Well, Cosette loves him and I want her to be happy, but if Marius ever messes this up, we're gonna have to talk.
Wait, you're telling me you saved Marius? Dude, if I had known that you saved Marius, I wouldn't let you through the sewers. I knew you didn't have the stones to save him, though.
I will shove your face through a car windshield, then take Mrs. Thénardier out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
This is Thénardier's the saint!
Come at
you
me,
don't
bro!
talk about her
Come at me!
like that!
Come at me, bro! Let's go!
She's the saint!
Never! She's a prostitute. Kill you too.
Valjean died shortly after Cosette and Marius were married, by the beard of Zeus. Unfortunately, now we have to take a time to talk about a theme in the book, and I would like to talk about the theme of love. From the bishop giving his candlesticks to Valjean, or Cosette meeting Marius, or even Valjean saving Marius in the sewers. These were all acts done by love for their loved ones because they loved them.
I love paper. I love carpet. I love lamp.
Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying that because you saw the lamp?
I love lamp.
Okay then, but you know, Brick, I would be honored if you would show us one of your raps that you made about this story.
Well, oh, if you ask, but I'm totally not prepared for this rap later. So, such a surprise, such a surprise.
Alright, stop.
Brick here for my fresh new beat. Shout out to my boy Eminem, my homie Dr. Dre. D-Dazzle, I'm coming at ya with my fresh new beat, Jean Valjean's Travels. Here I am with the Channel 4 news team. Jean Valjean used to be pretty mean, stealing silver and escaping from jail. Since he had no money, he could not afford bail. By the way, he was always recaptured. When he got out, he was treated absurd. I mean, 19 years can do a lot in a man. Everywhere he goes, for him there is a ban. His name is Jean Valjean, he is the man. He went from bad to good, that was his plan. His name is Jean Valjean, he is the man. He went from bad to good, that was his plan. Jean Valjean stole the bishop's candles. If he had the chance, he'd also take his sandals. But the po-po took him like a ho-ho. Valjean didn't know what to do. He was so-so. He became Father Madeleine from his good acts. He is awesome and cool. Those are facts. His name is Jean Valjean. He is the man. He went from bad to good. That was his plan. His name is Jean Valjean. He is the man. He went from bad to good. That was his plan. But soon the wrong Valjean was caught. Now the real Valjean was quite a spot. But he admitted Valjean was his name. But he was arrested just the same. This time he escaped and got away. He rescued a little girl the next day. He raised her Cosette as his own. This is when his good nature was shown. His name is Jean Valjean. He is the man. He went from bad to good. That was his plan. His name is Jean Valjean. He is the man. He went from bad to good. That was his plan. One day Cosette fell in love. But the French Revolution went from push to shove. Too bad Marius ended up getting hurt. Valjean took him through the muck and dirt. Marius was saved, but Valjean was once again caught. And to the river he was brought. But Javert let his crime slide. It was there Javert committed suicide. In the end, Jean Valjean died. It was sad, everyone cried. His name is Jean Valjean, he is the man. He went from bad to good, that was his plan. His name is Jean Valjean, he is the man. He went from bad to good, that was his plan. Boom! That's baby making music right there, y'all.
Well, that's a nice rap there, Rick. Good job. So, looks like that'll just about wrap this up for us at Channel 4 News, no pun intended. But, saying goodbye, you stay miserable, miserables.